Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kailin and I post new videos every single Saturday with a few sprinkled in between. And I post videos mainly about eating disorder recovery and intuitive eating. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would love for you to click onto that subscribe button down below and become part of our little family. But I am really excited because in today's video, we are bringing back an older series from my channel, which is where I eat my subscribers' recipes for an entire day, or in some episodes, I just try out different recipes on different days. Let's just see where the day takes us today. But first things first, let's meet the beautiful subscriber whose meals I'm gonna be trying out today.
Hi Kailin, my name is Ruth, but my friends and family call me Rue. A couple things about me. I was actually born in Roskilde, Denmark, but my family moved to the States when I was 4, so really I grew up in the US. Another thing about me is that I unfortunately did develop an eating disorder when I was about 13, but I'm very happy to say that I did seek out recovery about a year ago, and I'm finally at a place where I no longer restrict and I no longer experience guilt towards food. And I owe a huge thank you to you and your videos for inspiring me to keep pushing forward in my recovery. So thank you so much for everything that you do for me and so many other people. And also thank you for choosing me to do this video. So now on to food.
Rue is such a beautiful soul, and every single time I get to interact with any of you, it makes my entire day, my entire year. I just have so much fun. So let's see what Rue has in store for us when it comes to breakfast. Also, I love this series so much because it really allows me to try new things. So let's do it.
For breakfast, recently I've been having avocado toast, and I know you're not a fan. The way I make it is kind of with like an Asian twist. So I saute some shiitake mushrooms and kimchi together with something called gochujang. So I saute those 3 things together, and I like to season my avocado with salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and then I sprinkle some sesame seeds on top, and that's breakfast.
So Rue is testing me with this recipe. She's really pushing me out of my comfort zone because, as you guys know, avocado toast, it's like okay to me. I don't hate it by any means, okay? I know that. But when she said kimchi, I feel like my heart dropped because I am not a fan of kimchi. So I found a little alternative, or at least I hope it's an alternative for kimchi. And this is some spicy eggplants by Chuck Hughes. I don't know, I found something pickled, I found something a bit spicy, and I figured like it's within the same realm as kimchi. So I'm going to put this with my mushrooms. I'm really excited for this avocado toast because I don't know if I've ever had any sort of like Asian inspired avocado toast. And I could not find any, I'm sorry for my pronunciation, but gochujang, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, at any of my grocery stores. And we don't really have like any Asian supermarkets near us. So I asked Rue what I could use instead, and she recommended tomato paste as well as sriracha. So that's what we're gonna do. So I cut up these beautiful, delicate mushrooms, and it's time that we saute them in the pan. Oh my God. There we go. Smells pretty good. It kind of smells like kimchi, so. So while our beautiful mushrooms cook, I'm gonna cut into this avocado. And I don't know why I think avocados are overrated. I feel like they're bland. So I'm definitely gonna add some yummy spices to this. This is the only avocado that I have, so I was just really hoping that it wasn't going to look rotten or anything. And I mean, it's got those weird veins, but it's still good. We're gonna roll with it. I don't know what these spots mean, but I'm just going to assume I'm not gonna get sick or anything. So I'm gonna add this avocado onto a little plate just so I can mash it. I'm going to add some garlic powder, some salt, and then also some cracked black pepper. And now I'm just gonna give it a little smash or mash or whatever you wanna call it. Beautiful. So I have some sourdough here that I just popped into the toaster. I need to get a better setup and a tripod because I'm always hunched in like the same area of my kitchen, and I don't know if that bugs you guys or if you'd prefer a different setup. Whatever. I have my smashed avocado and I'm gonna add that onto my toast.
Just touch me like you used to touch me. Know my body, know my tongue.
And then for our finishing touches, we're gonna add some sesame seeds. Oh my God, I just made a mess. This smells so freaking good. Can we just, oh my God, that looks so good. And it smells really good too. Let's try it. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, I really like this. I actually can't get over how good this is. I know I deviated from the recipe just a little bit because of the kimchi, but wow, the spice is so nice, the tender mushrooms and the avocado. I like this so much more than I thought I would. Not that I thought I wouldn't like it, but I thought that it would be like an okay breakfast. But for me, this is really good, and I think I'm actually gonna make it again. I would give this a solid 8 on 10. Really like it. And in her messages to me, Rue also told me that she loves to snack on some red grapes, so that is what I'm also gonna be snacking on this morning. Hello, my angels. If you haven't already, take a second, give yourself a compliment. Okay, I'm waiting. Very good. The dogs are chewing their bones as they typically are, but it is time for lunch and I'm really excited for this one. So let me have Rue tell you what we're having today.
For lunch, I'm kind of basic. I usually just go for like a sandwich and chips, but a sandwich that I've been loving recently is turkey and Havarti panini, and I make it with sourdough, obviously turkey and Havarti, and then I like to add arugula and raspberry jam.
So we are going to be having a sandwich and I'm really excited. I've never had jam in like a savory sandwich before. I've had jam with like cream cheese and things like that, but never turkey, so I'm really excited. And I'm actually gonna be using my friend Erin, her grandmother made a wonderful, delicious jam. This jam is so good. I don't know how she makes it, but it's good. It's not gonna take me a long time to put together at all, which I love and I appreciate because I've got work to do, but we've still gotta make a delicious, wonderful, nutritious lunch. So let's make it. I'm so excited. So we have all of the ingredients and it's fairly simple. It's just cheese, some arugula, jam, some bread, as well as some turkey. We're gonna put it together. So I think I'm going to put the cheese with the jam. I just feel like if the cheese melts into the jam, it's gonna be super tasty and a really nice mixture of like sweet and savory. I'm not sure because I've never tried this before, but I'm so excited. This is exactly why I love making videos like this, because I would have never thought to pair raspberry jam with turkey, but the more you know. I'm gonna slice off another little piece of cheese here. Next, we've got some turkey. I really wish they didn't put the nutritional information right on the front because we don't need to see that, you know? Some delicious turkey, some arugula. I don't have a panini press, but we are going to grill this in the pan. So I'm just melting a little bit of butter in the pan and I'm going to add in this delicious sandwich. Oh my God. And with our lunch, we are also having some chips, and today I just chose to have some Doritos because I love them. And I just quickly want to say something. This is in relation to binge eating disorder. So if you are somebody who is struggling or who is just interested about it, my top tip for you, please, is just to eat those foods that you binge on frequently. So many people I know and so much advice I see on the internet is to get these foods out of the house, to not engage with them, and I promise you that that doesn't work. Exposure therapy works. It worked for me, and I'm talking mainly when binge eating is rooted in restriction. There are other reasons people binge. I have a whole video about it if you're interested over here on my channel, but I am specifically talking to people who have binge episodes because of bouts of restriction. Keeping those foods out of your house is not going to help you at all. I used to be a binge eater. I was diagnosed with BED. It was really horrible. It almost ruined my life. And in the past, if I were to have things like this in my house, they would be gone within like 5 seconds, 5 days, whatever, and I would tell myself I'm never gonna buy it again. And then what did I do? I would buy it again, or I would have it somewhere and I would binge and I would tell myself the same thing. I needed to give myself unconditional permission to eat these foods. I had to normalize them because right now they're on this weird like hierarchy, or they are, you know, seen as forbidden or bad. And when we have them, we feel like we have to eat so much of them because tomorrow we're not gonna be allowed them again. So anyway, I know it's not related to this video, but I just thought that I would mention it because it's important. And if you are somebody who is struggling, make it a priority this week or today or whatever it is to challenge those binge foods, okay? Okay. Ow. I didn't mean to do that. But this is the chip of choice for our lunch that Rue has suggested for us. Can we just take a second? Oh my God. Let's listen, okay? Delicious, delicious. Time to cut into this bad boy. Oh my God, doesn't that look incredible? Oh my God, I'm blown away. Y'all, I'm so excited to try this. All right, Levies, it is time to eat and I'm hungry. I'm excited. Oh my God, I literally can't get over it. Look at the colors, so pretty. It smells so buttery and delicious, so here we go. Okay, Rue, okay. This is really good. Like it is. Cheese, jam, bread, butter, like you can't go wrong. To be honest, this kind of reminds me of like Thanksgiving because with turkey, we always have cranberry sauce and the raspberry is obviously a different flavor, but the same kind of pairing, right? Like sweet with poultry or something like that. And I will definitely be making this again. I love to experiment too with different cheeses, different toppings, really good. I think I like the avocado toast just a little bit more, so I'm gonna give this a 7.5. Delicious and wonderful. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day so far, and I cannot wait to see you for dinner. All right, my beautiful friends, it is dinner, and I'm so excited for this meal. I think that this is the most exciting one for me because it's something that is very different, very new, and we are going to let Rue explain the recipe.
Like I mentioned before, I'm actually from Denmark, so around this time of year, I always like to ask my mom to make something called risengrød. It's basically like a rice pudding. It's really good, it's really warm, it's really comforting, and I love it, so I hope you like it too.
I'm really in the mood for something comforting. I just shoveled our driveway. It is snowy outside, so let's make it. Also, I don't think I've had many dishes from Denmark ever, so the more the merrier, you know? We've got our pot. So the recipe for this is going to be linked below. I'm also having the recipe because it's just me who's having this, so I'm going to add some water into this pot, some salt. I'm also going to add in a tablespoon or I don't know, like this much butter. I've also never had rice pudding, which is so interesting. So I'm really excited to try this. And I've wanted to try rice pudding for so long. I just have never committed to making it at home, especially myself. So I just have a feeling this is gonna be really good. Also, this is your sign to do some housekeeping when it comes to your life. And I'm not talking about your actual house or living space. What I'm talking about is the people in it or the things in it. Ask yourself if the people and the things that you do bring you joy. If they don't, then that is not your calling and it is not for you. Of course, we've got to do some things that are tough and hard sometimes, things that we don't want to do, but I'm talking about the people. I'm talking about your passions and your hobbies. If things drain you more than they uplift you, then they're probably not worth it, in my opinion. But do you? And the reason why I mention this is because I recently went through like my Instagram account and everything and unfollowed anybody who did not bring me something. Whether that was knowledge or joy or laughter, whatever it was, they had to bring me something. And some people brought me absolutely nothing. So I guess I just didn't want to engage with their content anymore. And another reminder is that you don't owe anybody a follow. I don't care if they're your best friend. Your best friend would understand if you needed to distance yourself from their content. But anyway, let's get back to making this rice pudding. I'm not gonna try to say what this is because I can't pronounce it, but I'm excited. Now I'm just going to add my rice, and this is some arborio, I think, like risotto rice, and I'm going to add that in. And now we just stir and we wait. Okay, so I let the rice sit with the water for around 10 minutes, and most of the water has been absorbed. And now I'm just going to add in around 2 cups or so of cold milk. And I'm going to bring this to a boil, and then we're gonna let it sit for around 45 minutes. It already smells so good. Something that I've really appreciated about all of the recipes is just how simple and quick they are. Like, it's so easy for me to make any of these on a work day. And so yeah, it just worked out really nicely. They don't take that long, and they've been super delicious so far. We will see you soon, little guy. Also, beautiful Rue mentioned that she loves to snack on crackers and hummus. So that's what I've been snacking on all afternoon. We're going to ignore how I put that cracker in my mouth. So we have our beautiful rice pudding dish over here. So I'm going to take some butter, and I'm just going to put it over the rice so that it melts and becomes all delicious. Next, we're going to sprinkle on some white sugar. And lastly, I'm gonna add some cinnamon. All right, friends, it is time for the moment of truth. What do I think of Rue's dinner? I really don't know what to expect, so let's go. This is like comfort in a bowl. This dish is really, really simple and also so easy to make. I definitely want to make this again, and I can see myself making it for like my kids in the future or something, just for them to enjoy or have on a nice hot day, no, to keep them hot on a cold day. I don't know where I was going with that thought. This could also be a yummy dessert, I think, or dinner, or both. It's so wonderful. And yeah, I really, really love it. I'm gonna give this one a 9 on 10. But I wanted to thank Rue so much for these recipes. Everything was absolutely incredible. I loved how easy the prep was for everything. I did not have to chop up a million things. I just had a really fun time with this video. This series is one of my favorite series on my channel. I love trying new recipes, and I also love just to interact and feel closer to all of you. Anyway, make sure that you do something kind for yourself today, and I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye, friends.